The worksheet. Remember, the workbook is this page, even numbers only. Okay, so I'm gonna go over a worksheet first. Then I'll look over the workbook to see if I have time, I'll go over it. But it's Pythagorean theorem. Read it, answer it. You should be okay. You're gonna be using hypotenuse, legs, and I'll start the back side. Here I also put the homework here too. So first is solve each system using substitution or elimination. First one, I'm going to use substitution because you got one in slope-intercept form. Once it's in slope-intercept form, or y equals, then you use substitution. I'm going to substitute this number into where this y is. So you got 8x minus 8, and in place of that y, you're going to put negative 3x minus 1, and that's going to equal to negative 24. Get 8x, and this becomes a positive 24x, and this is a positive 8, equals to negative 24. Okay, and these two, combine these like terms together, you get 32x plus 8 equals to negative 24. Minus 8, you get negative 32 equals to 32x. Divide by 32, divide by 32. X then is negative 1. Now we need to solve each equation using substitution and elimination. State the solution and explain what it means. Okay, so I'm going to state the solution. The solution is negative 1, and let's see, I need to find negative 1, and I need to find what y is because they're both variables, x and y in here. So I'm going to find out what y is, so I'm going to use another color so you guys see this better. Y equals negative 3x minus 1. I'm going to substitute x to be negative 1, so negative 1 here. So that's 3 minus 1, so y is 2. So my answer is negative 1, 2. So the state says state the solution. The solution is, this is one solution. State the solution. It's one solution at negative 1, 0. It's one solution at negative 1, 0. This means the two lines, these are two lines. Remember, you're graphing these. These are lines. This means the two lines meet at negative 1, 0. See? I need two stuff. Okay, this one, you would use elimination because both are in standard form. Standard form is when x and y are on the same side. That means elimination is what it is. You eliminate one of them. I would eliminate the same one. I would eliminate that. I want to make it equal to 0. In order for me to make it equal to 0, I need to make one of them its opposite. So I'm going to make the top one its opposite. So I'm going to multiply all of them by negative 1. Distribute that, distribute that, distribute that. Negative 1 and negative 5 is a positive 5y. But negative 1 to negative 7 is negative 7x. Negative 1 to 6 is negative 6. This is 0 here. Negative 12x equals to negative 36. Divide by negative 12, divide by negative 12. X equals to positive 3 because 2 negative is a positive. Okay, let's see. So my solution is The solution is, oh, it's one solution, first of all. One solution at, let's see, what, 3 something. Choose another color. So, this one looks the easiest because it has more positive numbers. 7x minus 5y equals to 6. So x is 3, so I'm going to substitute x for 3. So that's 21 minus 5y equals to 6 minus 21. That gives you negative 5y equals to negative 15. Divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5, y then is a positive 3. So it's one solution at 3, 3. Okay. Oh no. One solution at 3, 3. This means the two graphs, because this is a line, will meet at graphs will meet at 3, 3. Okay, let's go this way. Alrighty. Most of you should know how to do this. Let's say, suppose you and your friends have money in the bank account and want to know when their account be the same. We did this in class. What's the problem situation? You want to know when you and your friend's account will be the same. So do it in your own word. You wanted to know when their account will be the same. So you want to know when the account between you and your friends be the same. Okay? And then it says solve the situation. Okay, let's see. And Friday you're going to explain it. So solve it. I may ask you to solve it too. Okay, so you'd solve it. Suppose you have $28 in a bank account starting every means time. So 28 plus 15x. Okay, and then so that's you. In 2 weeks, your friends have 2 weeks, $131 in his account. 5 weeks, have only $85. So let's see. Find the rate of change here. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. M is 85 minus 131, 5 minus 2. Use your calculator. That'll be a negative 51, I believe. No, not 51. 85 minus 131, negative 46 over negative 3, positive 3. Divide that. It doesn't go in, so you keep that as your rate of change. He's going down $3, $46 every 3 months. You will meet, see how many months. Let's negative 15.333 repeating. So which one will divide by 3? Not x. No, none of them will. So we need to use a decimal here. Okay, I need to get going. So 15.3, we'll just leave it 15.3. We'll use that. We'll estimate when the amount in the bank will be the same. So we'll use y minus y1 equals to m parentheses x minus x1. Y minus 131 equals to m, which is 15.3 negative. Don't forget that negative. X minus 2. Y minus 131 equals to negative 15.3x plus, okay, so 15.3 times 2. Oh my gosh. 30.6. I should know this. Positive because a negative and a negative is a positive. Add 131. You get y equals negative 15.3x. Add 100.4. No. You add them together. Two positives you add. So 161.6. Okay. And then you need to use substitution. This is quite a bit of work. Then you need some. They will meet because the y-intercept is different. Call my husband, okay? So you use substitution, negative 15.3x plus 161.6 equals to 28 plus 15x. You use substitution, you find x, that the x is the number of weeks, this is 2 weeks, and this is the dollar amount. You'll find how much would work. Same thing here, you have to do all that work, okay, to find what time they meet and what distance. Okay, this one. Okay, make no solution. Remember, no solution. The x are the same, the coefficients are the same, and the constants are different, or the slope are the same, and the rate of change, the y-intercept is different. Rate of change is the same. So we need to make it the same. Let's start out with ones with this side with more stuff. Put any number you want, except the only number I will require, not want, is 0 and 1. So we'll put 2, 3, 4. Make it easy, right? So it's 2 plus 3 parentheses x plus 4. So we get 2 plus 3x plus 12. We get 3x, combine like terms here, plus 14. We only want 2 here. It needs to be this, the rate of change needs to be the same, or we can see this as a coefficient. We call it coefficient because it's not graphing. It needs to be the same. So 3x, and the y-intercept, in this case it's called a constant, has to be different. Oh, can't use 1. Let's make it 2. Okay, so 3x plus 2. You solve this, minus 3x is 0, 0, 2 does not equal to 14. That's one of them. Okay, now that's no solution. Infinite solution, they're exactly alike. Let's say we decided to use a different number. 5, 6, 7. 5 plus 6 x plus 7. 5 plus 6x plus 7. 12 plus 6x. Okay, infinite solution, they're the same on both sides. It equals to each other. Should say 12 equals to 12 in the end. So you need to have, these need to be the same. 12 Okay, so when you bring 12 plus 6x, 12 equals to 12. Infinite solution. Okay, and we did the rest in class. The perimeter area, you should not have any problem. Okay, the only one here, you're missing b, right? So a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. A is 13 squared plus b squared. Oh, no, that's not a. This is a, b, and this is c. C, this is pointing to c. So a is 12 squared plus b squared equals to 13 squared. 144 plus b squared equals to 169, I believe. Let's see, double check. 13 times 13 at 169 minus 144 to both sides. 0 plus 6b is 6b equals 2. This is a rational number. B equals to 5. So this length right here is 5. Okay, and then they ask for perimeter and area. Now we can find perimeter. Perimeter is 12 plus 5 plus 13. 35, right? No. 25, 30. 30. Perimeter is 30. Area is 1/2 base times height. Calden. Oh. Area equals to 1/2 times 12 times 5. Okay. Cross cancel, that's 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Area is 30. Unit squared. We found perimeter area. Same thing here. This one is a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. Find that missing length and do area and perimeter. All right, that's this here. I don't have time, as you can see, I don't have time to do the textbook. I will look at it later if I have time. My son has doctor